A business opportunity lands on your desk. It costs 10 million shekels. Should you invest or walk away? Today we'll learn two powerful methods to answer this question with mathematical certainty. We're going to master two essential investment criteria: net present value, or NPV, and internal rate of return, or IRR. We'll learn when to use each one and what to do when they disagree. Under complete certainty, we know four things: the initial investment amount, how many years the project lasts, the net cash flow in each year, and the discount rate. These are our given inputs. The fundamental question in capital budgeting is simple: is this project worth more than it costs? To answer this, we need to compare the present value of all future cash flows to the initial investment. Net present value is the gold standard of investment analysis. It tells you exactly how much wealth a project will create or destroy in today's money. The NPV formula: negative the initial investment plus the sum of each year's cash flow divided by 1 plus the discount rate raised to the power t from year 1 to year n. The decision rule is straightforward. If NPV is positive, accept the project. It creates value. If NPV is negative, reject it. It destroys value. If NPV equals 0, you're indifferent. Example: you invest 10 million shekels in a hotel. It generates 3 million per year for 5 years. The discount rate is 12%. Should you build it? NPV equals negative 10 million plus the present value of 5 payments of 3 million at 12%. That comes out to positive 814,000 shekels. Since NPV is positive, accept the project. The internal rate of return, or IRR, is the discount rate that makes the project's NPV exactly 0. It tells you the project's effective annual return. To find the IRR, set the NPV equation equal to 0 and solve for the discount rate. This usually requires trial and error, a financial calculator, or Excel. If the IRR exceeds your required return, accept. If it's below, reject. If equal, you're indifferent. The IRR tells you the maximum cost of capital the project can bear. For our hotel example, the IRR works out to 15.2%. Since our required return is 12% and 15.2 is greater than 12, we accept. This confirms our NPV result. The profitability index tells you how much value you get per shekel invested. It's especially useful when you have a limited budget and need to rank projects. The profitability index equals the present value of future cash flows divided by the initial investment. If PI is greater than 1, accept. If less than 1, reject. For our hotel, the present value of cash flows is 10.81 million divided by the 10 million investment gives a PI of 1.081. Greater than 1, so accept. NPV and IRR can disagree when comparing projects of different sizes or when cash flows have different timing patterns. This is the most important concept in capital budgeting. The conflict happens because NPV assumes cash flows are reinvested at the discount rate, while IRR assumes reinvestment at the IRR itself. These different assumptions can lead to different project rankings. Project X: invest 1 million, get 1.5 million in year 1. NPV is 364,000. IRR is 50%. Project Y: invest 10 million, get 13 million. NPV is 1.82 million. IRR is 30%. Project Y has a much higher NPV, 1.82 million versus 364,000. Even though X has a higher IRR, Y creates more wealth. Always choose higher NPV. Let's work through two practice problems to solidify your understanding. Exercise 1. Invest 500,000 shekels. You receive 150,000 per year for 5 years. The discount rate is 8%. Should you accept? Using the annuity formula, NPV equals negative 500,000 plus 150,000 times the present value annuity factor for 5 years at 8%. That gives us positive 98,905. Accept. Exercise 2. Two mutually exclusive projects at 10%. Project A: invest 1 million, receive 400,000 per year for 4 years. Project B: invest 2 million, receive 700,000 per year for 4 years. NPV of A equals positive 268,000. NPV of B equals positive 219,000. Project A has both the higher NPV and higher IRR here, so the choice is clear. Choose A. Subscribe to Educo Global for more finance and economics lessons. Share this with a classmate studying for their exam.